let me ask you this, and I'm not. This question is not to get clickbait, so you answer it or don't answer it. But I like to ask this because we know a lot of female barbers now. We get so excited when we go to schools and we say how many in here is barbers, how many are Cosmo, and see a lot of females raise their hands as barbers, and we be like, it is your time. We're excited to see that, but we also see different female barbers, like we see different male barbers. There's male barbers that go to work high and drunk and they give a bad name to the ones that show up and have that professionalism. But
Mm.
there are females that are professional, but they dressed a certain way. And that kind of dressing that they do brings a type of attention from a man that is unwarranted. But is it? No, it's not warranted. But
Mm.
what do you have any opinion or anything about that? Because some people say they making us look bad, or as long as they doing their thing, I don't care about what they do. What
I
would be
think
your
it's a.
view?
I think just like you have these different screens of us, I think it's a lane for everybody, even if it's
Amen.
grotesque, even
Amen.
if it, you want to have some dignity. You want to have some dignity. But
Mhm.
again, I keep going back to the time that it is. It's a different time,
It
so
is big time.
sex sells, and people have to do what they do,
Yeah.
to get what they need. Players Club, they gotta do what they gotta do. you got,
I'm,
we gotta
I'm,
pay for this shit.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this because you know a lot of females in the industry. Safety for female barbers in a male dominated industry. Is there a fear that they're not safe as far as being women, have men that's maybe aggressively approaching them or doing trying to get what they.
That's the elephant in the room. That's the elephant in the room. I've
Mm.
seen a few female barbers, and I've wondered that myself. I slowed down on the house calls in the hotel rooms
Mm,
Mm.
mm.
alone a long time ago, because my mom, Lord have mercy, my mom's a Gemini, and she
Oh.
just right there every time. You can't tell her anything. So she would just be on me about that. You sure you want to do that? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, I'm
Mm.
telling you. So I can imagine that is something, especially for like feminine females. I know that they definitely have a problem because it's damn near a curse being beautiful. I
Man,
see so many girls go through so many different stalking situations, and
boy.
Yeah.
people coming in posing, with an ulterior motive,
Yeah.
already back here of what they want,
Yep.
and they want everything
Yes.
but actual
Yes.
haircut service
Oh
from
yeah.
you. They just want to be near you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're going to charge, like, you're gonna be getting that. I don't know what you're gonna do, but it seems like a bad setup altogether. So it seems like there needs to be some level of safety,
Mm.
and
Mm.
I don't know how that would be. I got in the elevator with a guy here, and this is a nice place. And the guy was like sweating the other day, and that scared the crap out of me. And I just got on my phone in the elevator,
Mm.
and so I can imagine, it's a different time, a different era.
Yeah.
So
No, you're right.
we all have to be safe, guys included.
Yeah.
No, you're
A
right.
lo-
You're right. And it's a trip you pointed that out because guys too. I mean, we just get people that come in the shop and we don't know what they own mentally. We don't know what they own substance wise. We don't know what people just came from. I
Yeah,
have a shop full of two shops full of mostly women, and man, I had to coach so many women on like how to handle a male that is invading their
aggressive.
space. Yeah, aggressive. We had one girl. She was our youngest at one point, and we had a coffee shop next door, and this dude was so slick, Tony. He comes in the middle of the day. He know that's the time everybody's starting to grab their lunch, and
Mhm.
people going outside to the front. And you wouldn't think he'd be that bold because we still around, but
Mhm.
and now everybody gonna run next door to grab a coffee, grab a sandwich, and it was just her and somebody else in there cutting, but the other person wasn't really paying no attention. They talking to their client. And when he gets up, he goes to give her the money, and he just let his whole hand fall down the side of her body. And she was
Mm.
like, what do I do with that? So just even having to coach, females on stuff like that, like this, her big thing was, I know you want us to do good customer service and not to be rude to people. I was like, no, 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 no. That's different right there. That's different.
Completely.
So it's just
Yeah,
a
that's a
trip.
lot different.
It's way different. So I've had to do a lot of that kind of coaching. So yeah, it's a trip, man.
But the thing of it is, though, not to cut you off, I have a question as well back to you guys. What do you think about them, dressing a certain way and then advertising the barber
Good question.
services,
Good question.
and
I'll let
then
T answer that first.
something happening in the course of that, and they say, this is just the way that I dress. It's just me.
I'll let T answer that. And before he answers it, I was following what you said a minute ago, Tony, and you switched it from dress to just damn, it's just tough being pretty just in this industry. And so I was picturing, regardless of the dress, just being an attractive woman, getting
Right.
your space and intruded or invaded. But go
Yeah.
ahead, T. Go ahead, T.
Virgo.
so now I see how hot that seat was for you, T. I see hot. So um I tell people the choices you make come with consequences, whether good or bad. You just need to be willing to live with your consequences. Not saying what you're doing is bad, but there's somebody out there that's thinking you're saying something to them. So they're going to women naturally are just nice, and generally the ones I meet are just nice. And you can read that to like, dang, she want me. She don't want nothing to do with you, but you can get those feelings and you
Oh
make it
yeah.
more than what it is. So
Every time.
it's very
Yes.
dangerous to play with that fire if you're not ready to deal with those type of situations. I know people that dress nice and they're very professional with it. You don't get those vibes, but there's some that just the sweetest little things and oh baby, oh honey, and so it's just dangerous. I think
What you
it's
saying, T? What do
you
you
know what
say?
I'm saying. Biting my
Say it.
tongue. It's hard. It's hard. I
Say
really.
it, man.
It's just like cats that dress like thugs that ain't a thug. You gonna get some. You gonna get pressed. So
Mm.
you asking for it in a
This
way.
is deep.
So
Ooh,
then they
Tony
bring
done
their
open up something.
boyfriend. Then they bring their boyfriend every haircut, and he's
Mm.
mean mugging them.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole nother that's a whole nother
Yeah, it's a whole
chapter of the
nother
barber world.
episode.
That's a whole nother one. Let me answer that because we might go into a whole nother chapter. Tony got good questions back.
Yeah.
So I I don't feel I don't I don't put a restriction on. I like people to have their freedom of expression and freedom of fashion, freedom of how they feel. And
Mhm.
I have some female barbers, they just, even if they didn't dress that way, they just got that on them. They're just like,
Mm.
some women are more feminine, some are a little
Mhm.
more masculine, some are tomboyish. Everybody got their own vibe. But
Yeah.
I've had a few barbers, female barbers, who, even if they didn't wear something a little more like sexy, like they just naturally they walk that way, and they're not even trying. That's just the way they are. And I'm
Right.
like, and I feel bad for them because I'm like, damn. I'm like, you could, one of my managers tried to tell one of them about what to wear one time, and I was like, I mean, but she not really revealing nothing. You know what I mean? It's just her style.
Right.
It because of how she's shaped, because of how she already her mannerism is. It just look. even more, you know what I mean, out there.
Enticing.
It's just out there more, but it's she really don't reveal a lot, you know. It's just you'll have like
Those are the ones, you want the
right.
waitress, not the stripper. You want the
Ma-
dancer. The dancer got on a little bit more.
That's why Tiger Woods is in trouble because he got all the waitresses.
Exactly. That's the one you want.
but could cut some good hair and got
Yeah.
good customer service and not playing no games with nobody or nothing. And I'm like, dang, that's a tough one to say, oh, you can't wear that, you know. But I mean, obviously there's gonna be stuff that just ain't appropriate for men
Yeah.
and women. Like I don't like wearing my pants on my stomach either, but at the same time, we don't want to just see your underwear, you know, when you walking through the
Right.
shop. So, you know, it
Right.
goes both ways. So it's just like a woman, like, well, you ain't trying to wear a nun suit, you
Hmm.
know, fit, but at the same time, we shouldn't see your nipples. You know, we shouldn't
Your wife, I don't
see your
think your
crack.
wife would. If you're married, I can't see. Even if your wife doesn't have, she's not the boss of me. I don't see a happily married couple, a husband going to a young lady that's wearing clothes that are risque.
I feel you.
I don't see that
Now that's deep.
combination.
I feel you on that. I feel
I
you on
don't
that.
see her getting a whole lot of kid clients, and the mom is like, I'm gonna just
Yeah,
let the dad take them. I don't see that.
that's a
It's
great
like a
point.
lot of lanes they're cutting off by
Mm.
being